What up, all? It's your boy Goku here today, and normally I don't have to do videos along this topical line, but because I'm having to, these are having to get uploaded to like a sub YouTube channel. But like I would like to direct these videos, and I'd like this directed to pay close attention to at the start. These are going to be directed towards Sony Entertainment, the PlayStation Sony CEO, the moderation team over at Sony, and I'd like them to play close detail the fucking notes I'm gonna have to provide, because at this point, the user I'm dealing with not only is engaging in identity theft, criminal interactions, account theft, asking for account information, um, hacking and modifying Sony PlayStation accounts, hacking PlayStation accounts and then reselling them for profit without the owner's knowledge, and illegal terms of service as well. And he does it in like a threatening manner on the terms of service he makes, making you feel for your life if you're a buyer. But he's also a repeated person that's been banned multiple times. So let's just go into it, okay? It all, like, my first message received from this user was on PSN tag ENC underscore NL3SH5132. These messages go along the lines, selling hacked and modified accounts, BetaGamer English, blah 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 blah. Go over to download in Telegram channel address at BetaGamer English, blah 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 blah. He originally started saying, after I started reporting him and he was getting banned for doing this, he would then change those messages, add a little note on this is a bot, so no need for a reply, which now that bot message is gone. Now he's adding little information, says, also note you can use promo code, and he uses your gamer tag followed by an underscore and a random 4 or 3 digit, making it seem like you're affiliated with his scam. Like if your gamer tag's now a promo code to get you a discount off his scam, it's like he's making sure that message seems like you're affiliated with the scam, so when Sony moderation team reviews it, who's gonna get punished? Oh, well, apparently you too. Okay? But, like, we're just gonna go into details of the fucking gamer tags this dude has gone through and had banned, okay? For Sony moderation and CEO, because I want them to review this video, because the last video I had to do on this dude has already got 3,000 views in less than a year. So, started on ENC underscore NL3SH5132. That got banned right after we reported the message. It was a brand new 1-star account with no trophies. Then he moved on to EMC. Instead of N as in not, it's now M as in mom. So EMC underscore HL3SH4116. Spam that message out. That was then banned. He moved on to EMC underscore 2L3SH7112. That got banned. He then moved on to the BTGMR category underscore JL3SH94274. If you already noticed, there's a 3SH pattern on the second half already. And then he moved on, after that was banned, to BTGM3R underscore EL3SH1847. That was banned. Then he moved on to BTGM3R underscore 1L3SH7970. That was banned, so he then created a BTGMER underscore WL3SH5988. That was banned, so then he created Lexus LEXIS underscore W3SH7853. That was banned. He moved back to the BTGM3R underscore JL3SH3991. That was banned. He moved on to ENC, which that's going back to what he used at the start, underscore TL3SH4768. That was banned, so he moved on to Texas. TEXUS underscore X3SH1 002. That was Bandy. Now moving on to TEXUS underscore 03SH 4862. Now, here's my question, Sony. Sony CEO and Sony Monterey. Here's my question, okay? Like, I already know you guys have a whole ordeal with your loophole in terms of service of, oh, you will not engage in targeting harassment and deceptive behavior, hateful behavior. But, like, you don't, like, say the little loophole of that only applies to first-party Sony games. Meaning, if a gamer chooses to create an account through you guys, read that blank line of terms that's like a blanketed term, it's supposed to cover everything with that you do with that gamer tag. But he chooses to do that in second, third-party games. Well, if somebody calls about his actions to you guys, you're like, oh, well, we can't do nothing. That's the developer's choice if they won't have anything against it. Otherwise, he's scot-free. Because apparently that's the little loophole in your terms. You make it seem like they'll get in trouble, but don't tell them the loophole. So, here's my question. There has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, now 12 gamer tags. 11 prior ones were banned. Now see, if they were banned, that means Sony decided somewhere in their terms of service that message, because that's the only thing being sent out with those profiles, is that message is against Sony's terms of service, not the loopholes that don't cover the third, but it is against the first party terms of service. So let me ask you something, Sony, because I know if I go on Twitter and I get banned on an account, then I create another and I get banned, and then I create another account and then I get banned. That's called dodging their ban policy. Well, I know Sony does IP address bans because, like, I've had somebody who lived a block from me who shared the same internet provider that I guess it was either static or whatever they call that, because you have a public and you have a private. I apparently shared the same public IP address, and he got banned, and I called up about my tag and asked, was there any banned on my tag, and they said no. And I was like, cause like I can't seem to get in, and it says IP address banned. So if there's no a ban on my tag, apparently, like, I'm being affected by somebody else's with the same. And they're like, yeah, that's the case. And they lifted the ban on my tag because I knew it wasn't something meant for my tag. So let me ask, if all these bans are actually meant for his tag because you decided he's done something wrong, and you've probably already attempted a public address ban, how long before he gets a council ban? Like, how many repeated attempts of creating a tag and getting it banned for the same thing over and over and over before you get a council ban? But that's not, you realize that wouldn't even just fix it if you did a council ban. Because if this dude's like doing it from the app on his phone, like, yeah, that ain't gonna stop him. If he's doing it from, like, I mean, I don't know if the PlayStation login website where you check account management, I don't think you can do messages there. But if he's doing it from, like, just the Messenger app on his phone, like, you gotta have something that can stop this shit. Because it's clearly a dude creating these, because his messages differ. Sometimes they'll say this is a bot. Sometimes they don't mention it's a bot. Sometimes they'll reply if you reply. Sometimes they don't reply if you reply. That means it's somebody personally doing it. Somebody knows what he's doing. If he's running a fucking Telegram page, for crying out loud. But guys, I'm just gonna go in for the Sony management team. We're gonna go into the Telegram page and we're gonna click. I've got the different links that he tries to run various throughout pages. He's got one that is called account PS4s, okay? And he's got two moderations, and that's like fucking Indian or foreign language. Then he's got BetaGamer official English. And then he's got one called BetaGamer terms and agreements. This is the one I want the Sony CEO to pay attention to, his terms and agreements, okay? And it's literally, this is just for you to see what his terms are if you want to buy from him. And I'm just going to read them off just so the Sony CEO and management can see this, okay? It says terms and agreements. Hello and welcome to the BetaGamer account selling group. Below are the terms and agreements you agree to if you have bought from us. Term and agreement. 1. The PSN accounts are accounts of users on the PlayStation Network, and they may still use them. So keep that in mind. May still use them. 2, the account holder can still use his or her account, and your use of the account will not affect theirs. But see, if I log on PS4 at the same time they're logged in on PS4, it does affect theirs, okay? 3, you agree that you don't change account password and don't spend any money that exists in the account. If you do change the password or spend any money or anything other than what we tell you to do, your PS4 will most likely get banned and the responsibility is yours. Followed by all caps of this part, we don't wish harm for the account holder or you. And it goes back to lowercase. So follow our instructions and everything will be fine. So you're already taking accounts that probably the account owner doesn't know you have access to because you probably hacked into them on a messenger app. You're giving those logins out. And then, like, you're not just giving them out, which would be file sharing. You want us to pay you, not the account owner, money for access to games the account owner bought, not you. Okay, so you hacked into somebody's account without their knowledge. You're selling access to their account without their knowledge. You don't want us to change any of the login or spend money. So the person you stole without their knowledge doesn't know. And then also, you're probably going to resell that. But let's go on to the next part, because that's where it even gets more. 4, you agree to only activate that account as your primary account and download its games and never log in again. But it gets better. 5, if the account holder activates the account on their PS4 again, your games will probably get locked. If this happens, you can log in to that account and activate it again. But if the password is changed, you can't do anything about it. So that's like openly admitting that, like, let's say, and I'm just going to say hypothetically, I'm not him. No way am I saying that, management. But let's say hypothetically, I were this guy, okay? So, like, if I'm going to sell you an account, okay? Selling means you bought ownership rights, okay? But I'm going to tell you, you don't really own it. You can download something, but then you can never log in it again. So technically, I'm giving you money to gain a temporary access that I can also take that access away from you. That's like, oh, I'm going to sell you a PS4 game at a GameStop store, but, like, Sony can take the rights away to it. But in this case, it's like, if you do absolutely no wrong, we can still take the... Like, let's say he's creating all these accounts, buying a few games on them, selling it, but then he locks you out, and then sells it again, and then he locks you out, and then he sells you again, and then he locks you out, and then sells you... It's like a never-ending scam. But let's go on to the next part, okay? 6, you can play the games you download on your account and get the trophies and play online, but playing online has the risk of games getting locked, but will not affect your PS4 or your main account, granted that you did not violate Section 3. So what was this Section 3? You agree not to change the passwords or emails. Okay, so you're saying, like, if we buy an account and we change the passwords and emails, that it's going to then affect our account. No, sorry, it wouldn't work that way. If I bought something, I now own it, okay? If somebody else bought something from you, they now own it. They have legal right to do anything they want with that account. We're buying accounts. We're not buying temporary access to games on it. You are selling hacked accounts, not games on accounts, okay? You advertise your message as selling accounts, not games on accounts, okay? Meaning we are buying rights to the account, okay? But let's see. Let's go to the next one, okay? 7, the accounts are not refundable under any circumstances, and that is the reason for the low price. But we guarantee that from the moment we give you an account to 5 minutes later, the account will not be securely locked. If that happens within a 5-minute window from the delivery moment, we will refund your money. Now, guys, like, even CEO and management, I hope they're intelligent enough to grasp this. Send you a random message. You come over to the app. Okay. It takes more than 5 minutes to log into an account and download a game. Okay. So that means, because it takes more than 5 minutes, you buy an account, period, waivers that, okay? So, like, the games he's listing are, like, more than 5-minute download games. But it goes on to number 8. If the account password gets changed under any circumstances, we will not accept any responsibility, and no refund will be given. 9. Some games on the accounts that we sell are better than the standard edition, deluxe, unlimited, gold, but it's not guaranteed that you can use the extra content, so they're not really better. Some games you can use them, and in others you can't. We only guarantee that you can download the main game, not additional content. Well, Standard Edition is the main game, okay? Deluxe, Ultimate, Gold titles, or Collector's Edition, those are not the main game. So if you only guarantee people can download the main game, not additional content, you're basically selling them standard content, but you're trying to make it seem like you're not. You're hoping they're stupid and gullible enough to fall for it. 10. These rules can change at any time, so it's your responsibility to join this channel and read the new rules. Yeah, so it's like, as you can already see, but he also has something called PS4 with some foreign language. He has a group on Telegram that is just, like, anyone with the black B logo, you know it's his. He has the BetaGamer links. He has the BetaGamer English and blue icon, BetaGamer Customer Trust, BetaGamer Official, PS4 Games Cheap. Like, it's a fucking scam all around. Like, these are probably a bunch, and like, the language looks like it's fucking Indian. Like, I would, here, like, Sony, I can actually do this for you. I'm gonna save Sony a bit more trouble with the continuing case that I've already created for them, because I have done that for you guys, Sony, over at your place. I have created you a continuous case. Every time there's a new tag created, then he chooses to message me, I call you guys and add to that prior case. So the fact that he is still messaging me, like, I made my messages private for the longest time. Okay, I thought it was done with. I made them back public. It was clear for the longest time, and all of a sudden he's messaging me again. Okay, be one thing if he's I can block. But when you use my gamer tag in some fucking promo code, making it seem like I'm affiliate with it, that is no different than the dude who tried to hack my account, and when he gained access, left all my open chats, and then used my tag to message himself comments of death threats that only I would know are for me. Okay? And yes, Sony, there were a police case and sheriff's department involved around that, because you chose not to do anything about them. Okay? So, I'm not sure how many legal cases I have to build against people before eventually the fucking feds show up at your door, Sony. Because that's what would happen if I have to build enough legal cases. Eventually, like, enough police cases open of this happening on your platform, meaning you provide them access to send this, because they can't send those messages without your platform services, okay? Meaning you are pretty much approving of their actions by not doing anything, okay? Eventually they're going to get involved. But, like, let's go ahead and translate that language for you. Bam. Persian, okay? Persian is what the language translates to of one of the other groups. So it is most likely Persian people, and they're translating their Persian information into English language for us to read while they do their fucking scam, and you're allowing it. And I can actively say allow when there are fucking 12 gamer tags that have messaged me with same scam, all same people, and 11 of those gamer tags you can no longer find on the Sony platform when searching the name, because they have all been banned. In fact, Sony CEO, I want you to pay close attention to this detail. The issue has gotten so severe, and then I have reported it with the continuous case so many times, that when I go to the message, the minute I hit report, not even 2 seconds later, it's already blocked out and says removed by Sony moderation. 2 seconds is what it's taken Sony moderation to from reporting that message to removing it. Like, I don't even have to make a call now. I can hit report and 2 seconds later it's removed. Like, Sony moderation already has programmed in their system. Detect that message as a report, remove it immediately, okay? That's how severe it is on your guys' end. So, Sony CEO, I highly suggest you do something about it. Because, like, you know what? It's New Year's, so I can't even call you today. But I will be following up tomorrow about this. And I'm going to tag this video like I did the other videos. Well, peace out all. That's the end of the video.